This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Kentucky head basketball coach John Calipari believes Andrew Harrison is going through some of the same things Derrick Rose did, internalizing too much. Calipari says it's all right to be upset when mistakes are made, but when that happens, you have to pick things up. You can't back up.
He sometimes, when he gets in that mode, backs up instead of stepping on the gas. And I'm just trying to say, hey, you can be upset with yourself, but be upset, clap, and go crazy and dive on the floor and go block a shot and scream, but don't back up. But he's learning. These kids are so young. He's a sophomore.
Number 1 Kentucky at Missouri. Tip time set for 9 p.m. on ESPN this Thursday, January 29th. The Cats crushed Mizzou a couple weeks ago at Rupp Arena, where they won by 49 points. For the third week in a row, Devin Booker is the SEC Freshman of the Week. He's shooting lights out, and tonight Matt Jones says he may not be around very long.
Kentucky won on Saturday against South Carolina. It's 19th win of the year and once again a step towards going undefeated. But for me, the story of the game was once again Devin Booker. He has played unbelievable over the last 10 games or so and has become maybe the best three-point shooter in the country. He's over 50% from behind the arc, something that's even more amazing considering he missed his first 9 shots of the year. He reminds me of some of the best three-point shooters Kentucky's ever had. Guys like Jody Meeks, Tony Delk, Travis Ford, and Deron Lamb. When they would shoot threes, I was certain they would go in. And the same thing is now true for Mr. Booker as well. He's become a key part of Kentucky's offense. Teams are hesitating to play zone against the Cats because they know that Devin Booker is so automatic. That allows Kentucky to face man-to-man, and they become very difficult to beat. I thought when Devin came, he'd be here 2, maybe 3 years. Now I'm not so sure. NBA scouts like him, and we may only get him for 1. But if we do, and Kentucky's to win its 9th national title, there's no doubt that Devin Booker is going to be a key component. I'm Matt Jones, and this is the KSR Minute.
From one Devin to another Devin, Reds catcher Devin Mesoraco will get to enjoy a few more bowls of Cincinnati chili, $28 million worth, if he so chooses. The Reds and Mesoraco agreed to a 4-year extension worth $28 million. The 26-year-old catcher was an all-star for the first time in his career last year. In 2014, he batted .273 with 25 homers, 80 RBI, and a .359 on-base percentage in 114 games. The New England Patriots get out of the Northeast just in time before getting whacked by the blizzard. They arrived in Glendale, Arizona today, site of Super Bowl 49. That's next. This Sunday, Super Bowl 49 in Glendale, Arizona, the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Many define the Patriots organization as a true sports dynasty. New England arriving today in Glendale. This is the 8th time in the Bill Belichick era that the Pats are playing in the last pro football game of the year. They will play the defending champs in the Seahawks, but head coach Pete Carroll said today that you can't qualify his team's recent dominance until later on down the road.
A dynasty is what New England has done, to return as their division champs for so many years. I mean, it's ridiculous the numbers that they put up, and to be a first-round bye team for 10 times or something in the last 12 years or whatever the heck, those are ridiculous numbers. Nobody has, I don't know if anybody's ever done that so consistently. But even then, you still have to look back, and you got to get out in the future sometime before you really can recognize that, I think.
In case you missed them at 6, here are the UPike Top Flight contenders. We had some kids balling out there this week. First UPike Top Flight contender, Corbin Zach Maguette, puts the ball handling skills on display and then hits the fadeaway J. And trust me, he's not done. Next play, under 45 seconds to go in a tied game versus Knox Central. Maguette comes up with the steal, goes coast to coast. Pretty much the game-deciding basket there. Corbin defeats Knox Central. You have to be special to be in the top place twice in the same week. Third contender, Estill County's Chipper Hitchcock. Oh, the reverse layup, good English, off the glass. Next play, same game, Trevor Jones. Oh, the spin and the J. Estill beats Powell. Fifth nominee, Shelby Valley, Abby Smallwood. Get out of here. I said get out of here. Get out of here. 3 blocks in a row for her. Sixth contender, Perry Central versus Clay County, Damon Tobler. Go get it. Oh, the crowd really liked that when the Commodores win over Clay County. He finished with 21 points. Last contender, Zeke from Cordia. He jams it home with one hand. Cordia loses to Ballard, though, to vote on the UPike Top Flight contenders. Go to the sports page on WYMT.com, click top 5 plays, and we will count them down Thursday at 6. Let's cap off the Sportscast with the Alice Lloyd College Mountain Top 10. The new rankings, still the unanimous #1 girls team in the mountains is Bell County. The Southwestern Lady Warriors and Leslie County Lady Eagles stay at 2 and 3. Shelby Valley moves up to number 4. Letcher Central at 5 after beating Knott Central. Clay at 6. Knott drops to 7. Harlan will go into the All-A State Tournament this week, ranked 8th. Breathitt and Powell round out the top 10. And just like the Bell girls, the Knott boys stay the unanimous #1 team in the mountains on the boys' side. Perry Central jumps up to 2 after a win over Clay County last week. Southwestern at 3. The Warriors beat Perry earlier in the season. Clay at 4. Williamsburg, the only undefeated team in the state, left at 5. Buckhorn, highest ranking yet, at 6. And then after several weeks out of the mountain top 10, Johnson Central rockets into the 7th spot. Sheldon Clark, Whitley County, and Knox Central round out the top 10. Andy Boo, he's a former defensive coordinator at Cal, maybe coming to the Kentucky coaching staff. Mark Stoops interviewing him today. You can read more about that on WYMT.com.
All right, Jamie, thanks. We'll wrap it all up right after this.